guys. Ian Anderson, Mo Barani, Central Coast Disc Golf. We got some more 2018 Firefly Hollow Open. We are round 1, part 2. This course, it's a hell of a thing, Mo.
It's brutal. It's one of the...
I would love to play this one.
No, for sure. It's one of the harder courses in Connecticut. And what's great is that it's only 5 minutes away from Page Park, which is also in Bristol, which is a lot easier and a lot quicker.
Nice.
So you have kind of like the contrast if you want to play this harder course or you want to play Page, which is shorter and fast and fun.
Speaking of hard, hole 10.
Hole 10. Can you throw straight?
Look at this tunnel, man.
Can you throw
Good
straight?
luck, dude.
Everyone says they can throw straight. Show me you can throw straight. It's just 300 feet. There's nothing in between you and the bucket.
You gotta hyzer flip something, right?
Yeah. I love a comment on this hole, man.
Yeah, right.
It's so fun.
Dave Meyer has the box. There's that hyzer flip, but it did not get up in time. Kicks short right. Maybe a par in his future, hopefully.
It's really tough to access the screen just because it's so tight.
Yeah. Cooper Leggy.
He's actually throwing an H3, which I think is interesting, throwing like a faster disc because it's a little valley at the very end. So if you hit the ground there and get the skip up, that's actually not a bad idea. I might have to try that.
James Bress. There is a beautiful looking hyzer flip. Keep flipping. Oh, that was almost perfect.
Yeah, he's throwing AVR 3, so he wasn't going to get the ground play, but yeah.
And Todd Springer going for a flex here. Interesting.
Yeah. Didn't quite work out. This hole is, I think what Todd maybe was trying to avoid was this hole's on a ridge. So if you kick right, you kind of go off a cliff almost.
Okay.
So maybe that's a way to combat that a little bit.
Sure. Dave, how about that recovery shot?
Yeah.
Almost getting the shell. You better wife her after that shot, Mo.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, she did so much for like the tournament in this video. Shouts to Michelle Quay.
You're also the tournament director. We should not overlook that.
Yeah.
It was a decent upshot from, I believe, James. Cooper lining up his trusty forehand.
Yeah, Cooper's automatic from like 100 and in with that PA3.
Yeah, that was great.
Here's big game James.
Hit a putt. Let's see this thing.
Yeah. Oh. I think that's set down.
Hopefully. Oh, so that was Todd.
Yeah, so here's Todd's third.
Yeah. Is it dropping off after the bucket here? It looks
like
it.
It does, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
hang on.
I hope so.
It didn't look like it. We're hoping for you, Todd. And Dave, he's coming up the hill. Try to save a par. Oh, man. I wanted that par for him after that drive, man.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful recovery shot. This looks like Todd didn't go too far.
Yeah.
And makes a nice putt.
Great. Yeah. There's a little like ridge of trees kind of around the green that, you can see it right there. Sure. That probably stopped him.
Gotcha. James, it's going to be for his par save. It's a nice drive from James on this one.
Yeah. It's, a little unfortunate he got like just caught behind that tree, but I think if he misses that like a foot to the right, he's sliding up there a little bit.
Yep. There is a bogey for Mr. Meyer. Taking it like a champ, though.
Yeah, this hole is tough because it's right before hole 11, which you guys will see in a second is one of the hardest holes on the course. So this one, hole 10 feels like one that you want to get because you're about to face.
About to get beat down right
by
here.
This monster here.
What are we doing on this one?
Send all your complaints to Joe Madursky. I had nothing to do with this hole. This is
his phone number will be in the description.
Yeah, exactly. This is a John. This is like a John Hook hole out in Connecticut, man. So you have to pick a side basically off the tee.
The two fairway deal.
Yeah. So you want to go left fairway if you want to be aggressive, right fairway if you want to lay up. Then you have another split fairway where you can go left side, try and cut off the distance, or you can go this right side, which is wider, but it's a tough angle and it's a lot further. And then there's just a million trees, and the basket's also protected by trees. And it's easy after that, though.
Sounds like cake. What's Cooper reaching for here?
Pretty sure this is a D1. Oh, this looks spicy.
Get through everything clean.
Right at the top of the hill.
Even the right type of skip, too.
Yeah, exactly. The top of the hill is right about 350, but like it's super duper uphill. So that has to be like 400 feet of power.
He is still way from the... Are you sure this is 575, man?
I wheeled it like 3 or 4 times.
Wow. Oh, no.
So That's actually not that bad. You want to be as far right as you can.
To get back the corner?
Yeah, to look down the fairway. So right is definitely the miss.
Dave with the patented finger rubbing. Oh. Patent pending.
Yeah, I don't know if Dave's just maybe a little tilted after getting that 4 on hole 10.
Yeah. Hopefully he can come back from that drive. Todd Springer.
That's smooth.
It is. Got to skip up this hill.
Yeah, that's totally fine, man.
You'll take it. Dave, his second shot. Trying to get one.
Through everything? Through everything?
Wow.
What? That's so good. Oh, man. Yeah, he's got about 200 left. I mean,
he's got a chance for the 4.
Yeah, he's got some trees to navigate, but that's still awesome. Still an awesome shot.
I'm sure he'd sign up for a 4 all day after that drive.
Yeah.
James's second.
That's got to get some fade.
Finished a little right, huh? Oh, my. It drops off.
Yeah, he's got probably 40 feet left, which is, that's great. And Cooper, you can't ask for a better place to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's the second shot disc here?
I think this is a H3.
Yeah, I buy that.
And the second shot is still so hard. I think this is the only. He's still probably 40 short.
Wow.
This is the only. And so, you can see Todd going for the kind of tighter inside line.
Oh yeah, but got over on it just a little bit too much and gets just past Michelle over there.
Yeah. So Dave, get up and down maybe.
Let's try and save that par.
Oh yeah, Dave, let's go.
Come on.
That's so good. After he basically re-teed.
He did, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have rather thrown from the tee if he didn't have to take a stroke penalty to do so.
Yeah, exactly.
Cooper's third. Gonna try and forehand it.
Oh my gosh.
That's a great bid.
He's so deadly, dude.
That was cool. James?
Yeah, he's probably 45, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe not even.
Yeah. Oh wow. Dude,
Nice bid.
That's a 3 on I think the hardest hole on the course.
Well done, sir. Some great highlights so far out of that guy. Todd?
Oh man, that's one of the ones that I think a different basket might catch, but not a Prodigy basket.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little right side. I think a disc catcher might or not a disc. What's the Innova one?
28.
Yeah, the 28 might have caught that, but these Prodigy baskets really want you to be center.
Yeah. Cooper coming back. Nice hit.
There's a bunch of highlights on this hole between James's 3, Dave's highlight 4.
Ace.
Yeah. So, yeah, that hole is super tough because you have to throw golf shots the whole time. 18 scores harder. You'll see 18 later in this video.
Uh-huh.
But you can just throw dump sidearms the whole time. 11, you have to throw golf shots. You have to progress up the fairway.
Shape it up there.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing on hole 12 now?
This is one of the prettiest holes.
I was going to say, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Man.
So there's a little pond right in the middle, and this basket's perched up on a hill, and it's just right there in front of you. There's some pine branches sticking out over the right that really want to kick your disc right into this pond. But so that is actually in play. It's a little intimidating, even though it seems like it's not in play.
Yeah. This looks like a putter from James.
Oh, it's got squeaky.
Possibly a mid.
I think it's his AVR 3 that he's been throwing.
Yeah, it looks like it. That was great.
Yeah, you got around the right side. I think he's right there.
Yeah, look at pin high right. Cooper? What's this thing, Mo?
I think this is a 300 PA3.
Oh, okay. Get in. Ooh, a little bit short.
Yeah. Oh, look at this roll.
Hey, what tree?
Pro backspin on that one.
Oh, nice. That should birdie for him. And Dave?
Dave usually posterizes this hole. He's a really good putter thrower, and yeah.
So you don't want too much height, you want to put it right.
Maybe a little too much juice on that one, but
he posterized it too much.
He did. He did. A little bit too much stank on that one. Todd?
I'll get off that one.
Skip the right way or don't move at all. You kind of sat pretty well.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll have a look. So all 4 of these guys are going to have looks.
Mm-hmm. Here's Mr. Myers' look. Dave in the woods.
Handsome dude. Look at that goatee. He's single, ladies. Oh no.
Oh, that's almost as long of a putt for par now.
Yeah, that's a scary putt,
If
dude.
not longer, honestly. Todd, he is not stoked about missing that one. Understandably so. I'm sure this is the one you want to get, man.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And this one's has the same kind of thing as 10, where it's like sandwiching hole 11, which is really tough. And then you feel like you have to get this one because you probably bogeyed 11, and it just kind of like it rolls.
James with a nice hit right there. He'll take the 2.
That's a great putt.
It is. Not to be overlooked is Dave's a really nice par save.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Cooper also looking for the birdie. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's the one. That's one that like a pros are gonna get. You know what I mean? Like Cooper's like a 1,000 rated, travels New England, wins. I think he won 10 tournaments last year, and that's the kind of hole that guys like Cooper feast on.
Yeah. His last name's Leggy, and he uses a lot of Leggy on the
I never thought of that. I honestly never even thought of that.
Dig it. All right. What the deuce?
So this is our California hole. So I played Morley a bunch, and I played all these cool courses in California where you have to throw like over like low bushes and stuff like that. And that's kind of where we got the idea for this one. So you're throwing over like a field of laurels. And Ryan Dolan, who was doing the drone footage for us, he said this is the hardest one because you have to like drop down.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, So you basically are throwing over these laurels and dropping down into this green. You have 2 gaps, sidearm or hyzer. I personally really like the sidearm just because it finishes into the hill as opposed to the hyzer, which is going to kind of fall away from it.
Sure. James Bress leaking right, but fighting.
Oh yeah. That's a little left and short, but that's totally fine.
All right. Cooper. Oh, we put some oomph on that one.
Yeah, maybe a little too much oomph. It kind of didn't want to come out.
It looks like a little cut roll there. As Michelle caught that cut rolling back in. Thought that'll par, honestly. So
yeah, getting up and down is like weirdly hard on this hole just because
339. It's long.
Yeah, and the laurels around the basket kind of like protect it. We have to throw like a chip shot over almost.
Funny. Not a bad flight right there.
Yeah, Dave finishing a little left, which I mean those backhands will tend to do.
Yep.
But he'll have a look.
Todd also reaching for the backhand.
Oh, this is great.
Not too low?
No, that's a great flight.
Oh, yeah.
It'll kind of hit into the laurels, and that'll slow it down so he doesn't get the skip.
Nice. Cooper. Looks like he found himself a little window here.
God, Cooper runs everything, dude.
I guess he knows when he's got a backstop, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess he runs when he doesn't have a backstop as well.
That's the benefit of being a good putter, right?
Yep. James with an awkward little, almost a knee putt, but not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gets it up there. That'll par. Dave's got to look for the 2 here.
Bang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really great like recovery putt after he's had a kind of a tough stretch and getting this hole. This one's not a given for sure.
Yeah, his putt has never left him. You know?
Yeah, exactly. He's been putting well the whole round.
Yeah, just the drive's been off a couple times. Todd Springer repping that Savage squad.
Him and Nate Sexton. Nate Sexton just signed with them, right?
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure.
I
Yeah.
think you're right. Yeah.
Great birdie from Todd.
That was. Went long on the drive, didn't he? Was he?
Todd wasn't. This is Cooper. Cooper's long putting back to the basket.
Gotcha. So, okay.
Yeah, Todd's actually an ultimate player, which is why he has the doing the Savage thing.
Nice.
Todd and his wife Allison, both super nice.
James.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the par on this hole.
Yep, you'll take it. A couple nice birdies right there, though, from Dave and Todd. And James still leading the gang here with that 3 down.
Yeah, when you ace, that really that really helps, right?
Especially on a course like this where strokes are...
You just get like bonus. Yeah, absolutely. So this is actually the second hardest hole on the course, which I was really surprised by. So just statistically, this one averages a ton over par. It's just a sidearm. I don't know why this one is so tough. I think it's because it's really hard to 2, and it's also really easy to go OB long into the one's green is back there, and if you roll down this hill, everything kind of wants to go OB. So you can get some really big numbers on this one.
Dave has the boxes putter here.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That didn't flip quite in time. It looks like.
Yeah, that just kind of landed right in the middle there, right in the ditch.
It's like Todd's gonna opt for the forehand line.
Yeah, I really think if you are not throwing a sidearm here, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah.
Don't think it's gonna make it all the way up the hill though.
Yeah, no. I think the hardest part of this hole is getting the height right, because you're basically throwing down to a valley, but then it has to finish up on top of the hill.
Yeah. James with a casual forehand.
Yeah, so James wrote back like some pretty thoughtful responses when I asked for discs and like how they played the holes and stuff, and he said I don't even try on this one. I just
really
lay it down into the valley and take my 3.
Hey, second hardest hole in the course, makes sense. Don't get yourself in trouble. Where did Cooper go?
I am not sure.
Oh,
there. I think it just fell inside.
Okay.
This is one that Cooper probably thinks like I have a huge advantage here because
Was his forehand?
with his like really good forehand.
So here is where Dave finished off the tee. His second shot is not going to get right enough.
Oh no.
That is going to most likely bogey.
I think that finished over the wall OB too.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Oh my. Cooper with a great upshot that'll salvage a par.
Yeah. Oh no, he.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
he
fine.
finished short of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's his third, but still. Oh no. So
That is OB.
That's oh my.
All right, by one's basket.
So he's gonna be throwing 5,
Throwing 5 from right there, or you can take it up there.
or from where he just threw. Honestly,
Yeah.
James, that's a little shorter than he wanted, I would imagine.
You definitely don't want to have to putt if you don't have to.
Yeah, right. Todd, not a terrible spot, honestly.
Yeah, that putt is actually like super makeable.
Yeah.
So it was a good run.
And one he can run too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is Dave throwing that 5.
His footing has got to be so tough on this
Oh my
hill.
goodness.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, that is gonna 6. Unfortunately, tough break on that one with that roll OB, man.
Yeah.
You know, just nothing you can do about that. Oh. Short upshot does not come back to bite him, thankfully. As James makes a nice putt to save his par. Cooper coming back for his. Hey.
Cooper just doing Cooper things, man.
Yep. Leggy-ing it right in. Sorry. Not sorry. And Dave dropping in, as will Todd.
And yeah. So now you actually walk across the road and walk past Tournament Central. And the thing I love about this walk is you see hole 18. You see people like walking in being like, oh, bro, I just took an 8 on 18. And now you're like, oh, now you're thinking about it already. You're on hole 15. But hole 15 you shouldn't overlook this one. This whole river to the right side is OB. And you basically just want to hit this gap right up the middle, throw a mid-range, throw a T-bird, whatever you want to keep straight, run it into this hillside and let it kind of funnel right into the basket.
Kind of a reverse skip situation.
Yeah, exactly. This is one, I'm going to quote Jamie Thomas here. This is a 4-digit separator. This is one if you're a 1,000 rated pro, I think you want to get this one. Anybody else, you're just like stoked if you don't go OB.
All right. James Bress has the box. Heiser flipping. And again, not enough flip on that baby.
Yeah. Where is that?
It's got a par, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he should be able to get up and down from there.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Springer also playing the Heiser flip. Also just not flipping enough.
Oh, stay there.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
gosh.
All right.
Yeah, your heart always stops once it starts rolling.
Yeah,
down.
right. Good Nestle. Cooper, go for the forehand, which
So scary.
I was going to say, man, that's going to fade right towards the river, but he puts enough ante on it. He doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, except for the roll.
Okay.
And it sits.
Yeah, it must be such a luxury to be able to throw a sidearm on this one. I wish I could do it because then it would make the hole a lot simpler. But yeah.
Looks like Dave's going to go
Rock 3.
rock. Yeah.
Definitely rock. McPro Rock 3. Oh, boy.
Oh, rock tree right there.
That's really good. It's really good, dude.
Here is the second shot, trying to recover.
It's actually more clear up there than it. Yeah. Oh, did he get knocked down? Yeah, he did. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Okay. It's more. I was gonna say it's more clear up there than it looks because that was actually like originally the fairway. We were
Oh,
going to
really?
go up over the hill,
Oh,
but
wow.
then we found this like more narrow kind of up the gut look.
Get in, Cooper. Oh my goodness.
He's like the Barsby of like New England.
Kind of like Yuli. Yuli loves those little flex
Yeah,
forehand ups.
exactly.
Decent up right there if it's sat. Disclaimers are fun. James.
Oh man,
Oh my goodness.
that was a nice little
It's
run
a
from James there.
Two-dimensional birdie. That is Dave's third. He'll be taking a 4. And Todd for the par save. Nicely done.
Those splits are so hard in tournaments. So I just started playing MPO this year,
Yeah.
and those are the big ones where like I noticed like everyone makes those now.
Yeah.
And M1, like you probably miss 25% of them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
can't miss those in open.
You cannot. And our bunch of cleanups. I believe Dave with the only bogey. The rest of them are going to be pars there.
Yeah, that's one of the. I mean, I think at the MPO level, that's one that I think like one of these dudes probably. Like
Should
they
get
all
it.
feel like they should have gotten it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's definitely gettable. Looks like James still leading the gang with that 3 down, trying to hold on to it through this ridiculously tough course.
Yeah.
16.
Hole 16, man, it does not get easier. Hole 16, you're throwing the world's biggest Anheuser. You basically are trying to put it on an almost not quite vertical, but you want to give it a lot of angle and have it cut all the way across the fairway and then flex back out into this like landing area, or you could throw like a mid-range. It's just most people don't have 320 uphill power with a mid-range.
Yeah, sure.
And just kind of glide it there. James is, I think, throwing a he's throwing a KC rock here.
Okay.
So
Maybe
smooth.
A little low.
Yeah, you need to put it super duper high if you want any chance of getting there. And yeah,
That's not bad at all, though.
Yeah, it's another one where it's like if you get a 3, you're not terribly upset.
Mm-hmm. Cooper's ripping out a forehand here.
Yeah, I don't think you could ever get there with the sidearm.
It just doesn't have the glide.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's fine. You
Mhm.
just end up right there and you kind of pitch up and make your 3.
And this course, you got to pick your spots to attack.
Exactly. I think there's like 4 or 5 holes where you're like, I need to get this birdie because I'm not getting a chance anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Playing for par should not be overlooked. Todd Springer. Oh.
And that's the mistake.
Yeah.
If it doesn't flex out, or if it does flex out, then you're in a ton of trouble because you missed the corner and then you got a lot of work to do.
You do. Dave? Is that rock again?
That's a rock 3. And I think Dave and all the guys who played Panthorn Park out in Southington, Connecticut are really good at this shot because hole 17 at Panthorn is very similar to this one.
Huh.
So Dave with a little like local advantage almost.
Cooper, a little bit of height on that one, but it's still fine.
Yeah. Anything that little alcove is like a 15-footer.
Mm-hmm. And Todd getting out of trouble right there. Nicely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did really well there.
And here is James. Got an outside look at it. Give it a half go.
Yeah. I feel like that's been James's whole round.
It has, right?
It's
Yeah.
just been like, I'm 50 feet. I'm going to lay up, tap in, and move on.
Or he's been parked during the basket.
Exactly, yeah.
Is the other option. Oh, Dave.
Going for the rare 2 on 16, man.
Wanted that one for him. That would have been a great get. He's had a rough couple of holes. Could have used that one. Cooper coming back. Boom.
16 is one of the holes where like when you get a 2 on it, you're calling your friends, bro, I just 2'd 16. At Rockwell? Yeah, at Rockwell. What did you throw? Oh, I just threw it as hard as I could and I just missed everything.
That's what you got to do out here is miss everything. There's a lot of stuff to miss
Yeah, absolutely.
on every hole.
There's a legit line on this one though. I've seen guys with a little more power who can just throw that straight mid-range.
It's definitely not the most crowded fairway out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think next year. So this tournament's going to be an A tier next year, which I'm super stoked to see when we have a bigger field with a few more 1,000 rated players.
Yeah.
Maybe that whole kind of yield more birdies. Speaking of birdies, here's one we gotta get. This is 190 feet, but it's like straight off a cliff. Like,
what's the OB situation here?
So everything to the right is OB, but everything to the left is fine, except for the road, obviously.
So if you're to the right in the dirt right there, that's OB?
Yeah.
Like 10 feet
You
right
can
of
see
the basket?
you can see the rope kind of right behind that wall.
Oh, yeah, got it. Okay.
It's anything on the hillside, and that's more for safety reasons than anything, honestly.
Okay.
Like, you don't want people trying to climb up that hill.
Sure. James? That's not a bad play, honestly. You got to give himself a backstop.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that backstop fought back pretty hard. Cooper going for the forehand. Hopefully gets a trickle down the hill.
Oh,
You would think it would,
you
right?
usually do, but I don't. He did not that time.
He went right into the shrubs up there.
Yeah.
Todd also going forehand flex. Sit.
And that's a fine mistake to make. Just be on the left or the left side there and pitch up and.
So putty can even run, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. The hardest thing about this hole is like throwing it soft enough.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He just keeps coasting downhill. Ooh, Dave with a nice little tree kick there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sitting beautifully.
Cooper from the drop zone.
Oh my
Almost
God.
made
I
it.
thought that was going in.
Cooper's a little upset at me after. He was like, "Mo, no one's ever. I threw the best shot ever from the drop zone. I didn't go. It didn't go in."
Yep, that's an up.
Yeah.
Little par. James, he's looking at this one.
This green is like a marvel of engineering. This is like Jeep Kid and Dennis McMahon. Just, oh wow, James,
Dang.
dude, what a putt!
Well done. He's stacking them up right now. Got a real good round cooking. And Dave for birdie as well. I'm glad that went in.
Yeah, that feels good. That's
Yeah.
got to feel good
Yeah.
after a tough round for Dave.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Jeep Kid and Dennis McMahon, two of our local course architects.
They just built this thing.
They built anything cool that you see out here. It was built by those two dudes. They built the platform greens for 17 and 16. They
Wow,
built
man.
this awesome green. If you're thinking of building a course, find dudes who know how to do things. Like, because I'm just a local city boy.
You're not
and
handy,
I don't
you're not
know
handy,
how to
dude.
do any of this. So, and man, here it is, 18, the hardest hole on the course by a wide margin, averages 1.78 over par. And I think if you
You gonna change it to 5 next year? Or you gonna keep it at 4?
I think if you took out the outliers, like people taking 13s,
Okay.
it would average a lot closer to par.
Yeah.
But it's basically a narrow fairway the whole way. You're playing to this island green, and if you cross the island but don't finish in bounds, you got to go back to a drop zone on the other side of the creek. The fairway's super.
What's up, Nate Heinold?
Oh, yeah. No, but it's all natural OB though. That's the thing. We didn't put any OB in. It's just a road and a river. It's stuff that would be OB just because nature wanted it to be that way. So here's James. He just told me like before the tournament, yeah, I'm throwing a rock on 18, dude.
Yeah.
And
Let's stay up.
yeah, he stayed up.
Okay.
He got rewarded for throwing a slower disc. He's
Right
right
on.
a good spot.
What's Dave reaching for here?
Pretty sure this is a PD actually. I know he doesn't throw outlaw on this one. Oh, that's pumped.
Stay in. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's so far. That's got to be at least 4 bills.
Dang. And Todd.
There's always a tailwind on this hole because the road's right behind you.
Uh-huh.
So everything's going to act, oh, geez,
Oh, no.
going to act a little more stable. But it doesn't matter if you hit a tree, obviously.
It doesn't.
That's why I like the sidearm that Cooper's throwing here because everything's going to fight back really hard to the green or to the
With
fairway.
that tailwind.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to help it fade.
Oh, boy.
Oh, as long as you don't hit a tree. Oh, good.
Safe.
Safe.
That was me spotting there.
That was you?
Because it's kind of hard to tell when you're so far away, like where it crossed exactly.
Oh, sure,
if
sure.
If it ends up going OB.
Mm-hmm. Todd, after that early tree hit, looking at his second shot. This is...
Oh, wow. Got through everything.
And did he stop right before the little
Yeah, I think
the creek
so.
deal?
Yeah. Oh, no. That did kick OB.
Oh, my.
And here's Coop just playing it for 4, just laying up right to the front of the ravine.
Nice.
Jeez.
Seems like it should roll.
Yeah, no, he put it on angle, everything. He did
Yeah.
everything right. Here's Dave's second. I think he's gunning for the green here. This flippy T-bird.
Is it flippy enough, though, Mo?
Oh,
just go in.
what? Oh, no. That's so brutal. I think he went OB long.
No, he didn't, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's so mean.
From almost into OV.
Yeah. The
Oh.
basket's only like 25 feet from the OB long.
Uh-huh.
So that if you go for it and you cook it, that's what tends to happen.
Oh, tragedy. So James is throwing 4 here?
Yeah.
Okay. And he just pitches up to the gap there. He'll pitch over 5 and hopefully be taking a 6. Todd, this is his third,
Oh,
I
boy.
believe. Oh, sit. That's a good cut roll right there. Wow. Cooper just textbooking all over this hole.
That's what I was saying earlier, how 18 you can just do this, what
Yeah.
Cooper's doing, and 11 you just can't. So that's why I think this hole is easier than 11, but this is a tough shot.
That sits. Oh, that's nicely.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That shot's like underrated difficult because of the shrubbery kind of hanging down. It's a low tunnel.
So that's Dave from the
From
drop
drop
zone
zone. Oh,
throwing
no.
OB again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not like this.
Ugh.
That's all. This hole just can, like, it adds up so quick.
Yep. A couple OB strokes, and I'll do it. Todd's is third or fourth.
That's his fourth.
Yeah, we're taking a 5, and that is a big number for Dave, unfortunately.
But, you know, good on him for making that putt. It's really easy.
This is true, yeah.
After all
Let
those OB strokes to just be like, whatever, and
Let's
miss
let it
it.
snowball.
Yeah. So shout out to him for making that.
Mm-hmm.
This hole's really like scenic and beautiful. There's a river right there. There's the bridge. There's a lot of
Connecticut in general is just pretty beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. When I think of this hole, I think of Masters Augusta hole 11. You know how they say like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't design this hole, I found it. That's how I feel about this one. We didn't do anything. We just put a tee pad, we put a basket, and called it a day.
Really?
Yeah. So
There's Todd dropping in. What time of year was this tournament?
this was Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, cool. Looks like a beautiful place. A little humid, though.
It was steamy in Connecticut this summer.
Those are some big numbers on 18. And let's check out our top 10 after round 1. James coming in with that 2 down, as does Joe, Dylan, and Shane.
Yeah, I'm so stoked to watch these guys round 2, especially Shane and Dylan. Dylan was like throws 90 on the radar gun for baseball, and you'll see some crazy overhands next round. So please tune into that.
That's like some crazy arm talent.
Yeah,
man.
you're gonna see some insane stuff.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this one, and we'll catch you in round 2.
Interdimensional classes, an extension past a place where light gets no faster. We're ascending to